guys, I'm going to quickly talk to you about discussion-based assessments. So the first thing we want to talk about is, what is a discussion-based assessment? You will always hear us call it a DBA. So a discussion-based assessment, or DBA, is just a conversation that you will have with your teacher about the chapter that you just learned about. The DBAs will come at the end of each chapter, and your teacher will ask you questions about what you've learned. A lot of times we'll ask you about specific content, vocabulary, key concepts, things like that. If you have any questions about specific course DBAs, you can always ask your teachers. We want to talk to you throughout the chapters, not just at the DBA. If the only time you ever talk to us is when you're getting graded on it, then our relationship is kind of stressful, and that's not what we want. We want to talk to you all throughout the chapter, and then we want to learn what you learned when we get to the DBA. The second thing, how do I schedule an appointment with my teacher? You schedule an appointment with your teacher by going to your course's landing page, clicking on your teacher's appointment calendar. There's a link on every landing page. You will pick the date and time that you would like to meet with your teacher. Okay, as soon as you select that date and time, and you'll put your name there, it'll ask for some information. Then it will notify us that you have scheduled an appointment with us. We will then know that we're meeting with you on that date at that time. Make sure you watch those dates and times really closely, and we'll talk about that more in a second. So when it's time for the appointment, where do you find the Zoom link? You can find the Zoom link in two places. You can find it in your Google Calendar, or you can find it in your email. You will get a notification that you scheduled your appointment with your teacher in your email, and so you can find the Zoom link in either place, your Google Calendar or in your email. The next question, how far in advance must appointments be set up? So we ask that you schedule these at least a day in advance. So like if it's a Monday, you can schedule an appointment for a Tuesday, or you can schedule an appointment for the next week. The more in advance, the better. But same day appointments are a little bit tricky because we are often in appointments all day long. And so if you schedule an appointment at 10 a.m. for later that afternoon, we may not see that you've scheduled an appointment because we've been in appointments all day long. So it helps us if you schedule it a day in advance, the day before. We understand there are some sometimes extenuating circumstances, or like all of a sudden you realize, oh, I really need to try to get this in today. Please touch base with your teacher before scheduling same day appointments, just so we don't have any mistakes. Next question, what do I do if I need to cancel an appointment? Okay, so if you need to cancel an appointment, you will go to the email that you received about the appointment. There's a place there where you can click yes, no, or maybe you will attend that appointment. If you need to cancel, click no. That does two wonderful things. Number one, it lets us know that you need to cancel. Number two, it opens that appointment back up so that other people could take that appointment. That way you're not just taking an appointment away from other people that could have used it. If you need to cancel an appointment, please do it as soon as you know. If you cancel an appointment 10 minutes before, we probably would consider that a no-show. But if you canceled an appointment like the morning of or the day before, then we know something came up and you knew you weren't going to be able to make that appointment. That gives other kids time to take that if they need it. So the earlier the better. We really like about half a day. So we say like about 6 hours ahead of time, like the morning of or the day before is ideal. And then lastly, what happens when I miss an appointment? So if you miss an appointment, please be in communication with us, and please reschedule as soon as possible. When you put off an appointment with us, it only hurts you. Okay, it puts you more behind, and so we don't want that. We want to be helping you as you need it. So please reschedule as soon as you can. When you miss an appointment, you will likely get communication from us saying, hey, you missed an appointment. Also know that when you miss an appointment, you've kind of taken an appointment that other people could have used. You've wasted our time because we sat there and waited on you. Kind of feels like getting stood up. So let's try everything we can to minimize just missing appointments. But if it does happen, just let us know. Communication is what we want from you. Lots and lots of communication. And we will try to be in communication with you as well. Remember to check your school email every day so that we don't miss any of that communication. Thanks so much.